Hey everyone, it's your boy SOFABits, and SOFABits this...
What? It's your boy SOFABits. What are you saying?
Okay,
Jacob!
Keep rolling. We're gonna start over.
We give you the easiest script every time.
Fuck off, I know. Okay.
Go again.
You got the giggles. SOFABits this week, we're doing our second ever SOFACHAT just to catch up on things and, just see what we're up to. You can enjoy watching Sack play
Fortnite.
Yep.
Sorry, what's the line?
Easiest script. I'm telling you, easiest script.
Fortnite.
Intro, just say Zach's playing Fortnite. That's all you gotta do. And you fucking
Zach's playing Fortnite
every time.
There it is.
Get ready for some fun things. So Nick,
Super fun thing.
super fun things, so fun. Okay, so Nick, what you been up to? Bud?
Okay, so I'm the most boring. This is why I'm going first. Popping out some episodes. Yeah. Watching Game of Thrones. Yeah. It's
You good?
I was just gonna say I'm not that big into Game of Thrones. It's all right. And then gaming-wise, because I'm the only one that's probably played games recently. Spyro, I love it. I love the fact it's so goddamn easy, and I can just turn my brain off and just go to town. Although, I am one achievement away and one little objective away from 100%ing the second one. Like getting the platinum, getting all the achievements. But I have to perfect the last boss. And the camera on that last boss in the Spyro, whatever, Ripto is who I'm fighting. This little piece of shit. The camera is breaking my balls. And it does this little cheap homing thing, and I can't get hit once. And it's just making me mad. So I gotta... I just let it lie for a bit. I'm coming back to it. I'm gonna platinum it.
That's all right. That's all right. Well,
yeah, but that's basically me.
Well, and I hope you realize we're gonna get a bunch of online hate now because you said Game of Thrones is just all right. So,
well, all 7 people who watch this can suck my dick.
All right, cool.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks, boys.
Yeah, I guess
and
so.
girls.
I guess so. All right. Well, I'll go next because I am the second least boring.
Most boring.
Second most boring. There's no second least boring. We're going the opposite direction. So I've been a little absent from the recording for a couple weekends because we record this on weekends because that's when we're all free. I've been in New York. I went there 2 weekends in a row. So it was fun. Saw some shows.
Some shows.
I went to the Lights of Broadway. It was Liza. It was great. So I did that. Met up with some friends. I had kind of a travel horror story where I was supposed to fly from Boston to LaGuardia, which is an airport near New York for all those who are not.
Oh, thanks. Cool. Yeah.
Got you.
I was actually lost.
Got you. So I was supposed to fly there, but there was a pretty intense rainstorm, I guess, in between all of that, and my flight ended up getting canceled. So, your boy got in a rental car and drove from Boston to New York in the rain, in the dark, and it was 4 hours. It was pretty miserable, and it was after kind of this hell week that I had, and with work, and yeah, so that's kind of that. But now I'm back. Enjoyed myself. I've spent the weekend. I was at the pool yesterday. My apartment pool has been closed since January, which has been shitty because I live in Arizona and it's hot. And it's like in the night. It's like we've hit 100 already for sure this year. It's in the 90s consistently now. So I went out yesterday, and then I ended up having a lot of vodka at the pool, and my legs got sunburned. So my legs are like 2 little roasted weenies right now. It's not so great. So that's been that. I have not been gaming because I've not really been in the state much. But I have been, scoping out things. Been excited to play more of the.
Jacob's ear is always close to the ground for gaming news. He's always there.
I'm on those boards. I'm on those chat rooms. Got you guys.
Super up to date with everything that's going on.
Super plugged in. Okay, so Dylan, what you been up to, bud?
As many people know these days, final season comes around every semester or quarter system, depending on what you're on. So I've been dealing with that bullshit. So first thing I'd like to talk to you guys about is how much I hate it.
Dylan needs this little rant.
I need this little rant.
Just feel it out, bro.
All right. So there's this class I'm taking called Junior Electronics for Physics Majors.
Of course.
Or is known as just J-Lab. Everyone just calls it J-Lab. That's in the major.
Everyone knows it.
Obviously.
It's some bullshit. This class, you spend like motherfucking like
Dylan?
I don't even know how long. Like you spend like 15 hours a week, 15 20 hours a week doing the lab, right?
Yeah.
Do all this work. There's 2 lectures in it,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey man, it's a 2-credit class," and I'm like, "What?
Damn.
I'm sorry, what?" And then like supposedly the people that created this class. And that like run this class tried to go to the university and they're like, hey, can we make this more credits because it's more than 2 credits? And they're like, no.
Oh.
Nah.
It
Just
was
because we hate you.
Yeah, I guess they said no. But anyways, I spent 40 straight hours on campus trying to get my circuit working. I put 50 to 60 hours worth of work within 3 to 4 days. Because they all kind of blended together at one point because I only slept an hour and a half during that 40-hour stay on campus. So it was awful and I hated it.
Yeah.
But finals, me ranting aside, I did this thing that my campus does. I don't know if other campuses, Jacob or Nick, you've had it before, but it's called Humans versus Zombies.
No,
Can't say that's a thing we do.
Oh, okay, so basically there's 2 events that they do like a couple times a semester where like one is like a week-long thing where basically it's Nick and Jacob with basically like Assassin from high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Except it's tag.
A really big game of tag?
Yeah, it's a really big game of tag, and you just basically the week-long one is you basically just try to survive the whole week.
Are there no tag backs? How does it work?
Jacob, it's like a game of tag. Like once you're on the zombies team, you have to try to kill other humans.
Oh, how do you know if it's a zombie or not, though?
Because they wear these bright pink like bands on their arm if they're a human, and you basically transfer it to your head when you're a zombie.
Sounds a little World War II-esque to me. I don't know. Armbands, labeling people.
So it's campus wide? Like, does everyone just get like a pink wristband or what?
Yeah, like anyone that signs up gets
signs
like a
up,
pink wristband and they're ready to do it. And I was like, I looked at that, I'm like, wow, that seems like it could be fun. That's a lot of work though. I don't want to have to try to like be on edge for an entire fucking week.
Did you do it?
So what I did was I did the other event that they have, which is the Humans vs. Zombie lock-in, where basically like 300 to 400 people sign up, and they just during like a weekend area, like a Friday night, they all just lock you in to lock you in quote unquote to like the engineering center,
and you have to survive the night.
Oh.
No. Yeah, yes, kind of. We played 2 games. One was try to get objectives and do like something. And the second one was we had to survive.
Yes.
So the first game was basically for some reason the theme was like Asgard and stuff. So we had to go find like Odin's spear. And,
That's not zombies.
We had to get these objectives.
No, I want to see that.
And all the while the humans were trying to complete these objectives while being constantly hunted by zombies. And if we would have completed the last objective, we would have won. So anyways, my friend Andre and I, we got immediately split off from our group by like 3 zombies that chased after us. And we were hiding, and we were like, okay, you and I were, what's the worst that can happen? They can just tag us. We gotta go out into a blaze of glory. We were hiding under the bottom floor of a staircase, and we were about to get out, and then we'd hear a bunch of people enter the hallway screaming like zombies, and we'd go back there and we're like, okay, we can wait a little bit more. And we did that for an hour. And eventually we got to this point where we're like, okay, we haven't heard anyone for a bit, so we start climbing out, and we we open the door, we like see a guy, and he's just like sitting down in like the hall. We're like, wait, is the game over? And they're like, and this guy just like, cause he was wearing like the zombie headband. He just like stood up and started walking towards us. So we immediately bolted, and then we like ran to another floor, and then one of the like there was like 2 people that had like zombie headbands. Like, by the way, guys, the game's over, and we're just like, God dang it!
The whole time.
We were just
You
hiding.
lost.
I mean, technically, we won. I mean, we lost, but because we didn't complete the objective. But we won because we didn't die. And then Andre and I were like, you know what? You know what? That's it. We're gonna play. We're gonna be the zombies at the beginning of next round because it's just a survive round.
Okay.
So we did, and like we like gave him like 60 seconds. Like we said 3, 2, 1, go, and then we like waited for 60 seconds, and then we like went around this corner, and our friend Kyle was with us. And we were trying, like, we saw, like, a bunch of guys, so we started running towards them, and then Kyle proceeded to, like, this has been, like, 40 feet of, like, running first into this hallway, and they're, like, 80 feet past that.
Okay.
And Kyle ran in front of me, tripped me, I, like, fell, hit Andre, and Andre hit Kyle, and we all just ate shit immediately.
Amazing.
But anyways, it was way more fun to be a zombie, because, like, you just, like, what you do is you see them like you see like the humans, and then you just like walk to like through like one hallway to like the next, and then they just be like, zombie boys, we gotta go, and you were just like hunting people.
Classic Dylan.
But I think I got the you know, like the world's most dangerous game and all that. And then like it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. I killed 19 people, but the most
That's outside the game.
yeah, it's
Exactly.
outside
That's
the game.
outside the game. Good to know.
But during the game, there was like this place called the DLC. I don't know what it stands for. It sounds hilarious, I know, and it is actually a recent addition onto the engineering center, which makes it the best.
Awesome.
But there's only basically like one way in, one way out. So a couple like bros got like down on like the bottom floor. So there was you only could come down the stairs at them, or you could come down a hallway at them. And motherfucking these guys took off their shirts because they were kind of drunk. They had a speaker, were playing heavy metal, and they set up like chairs and like a little barricade. They're like, "Come on, zombies! Is that all you got?" Because you play with Nerf guns, like. Yeah, I have to mention that.
What?
Yeah, no, you have.
What?
Yeah,
There's
so all
Nerf
the humans
guns?
have Nerf guns. So basically, they can shoot you and stun you for a couple seconds. It's like a minute, like once you get shot.
Oh.
So.
That makes
Oh,
changes
yeah, I
everything.
forgot to say
This
that.
is
I'm so
sick.
sorry, but yeah, we all have Nerf guns, and it's just absolutely.
What kind of Nerf guns we talk about? We
Dude,
talking about the
literally
Vulcan,
any
you know,
type
we
of
get the
Nerf gun,
fire.
even if you modified it, it's okay as long as it passes the speed test that they have like there. Like as long as it's like safe.
it doesn't hit
Yeah.
and create welts.
I mean, well, some
Yeah.
of them still do, but like as long as it doesn't like it can't physically harm somebody like to the point where like it like I don't know, shoots their eye out or something. But like
Dylan, that is the coolest thing I think I've ever heard
I
a
know,
college
and
do.
I
want to do
another
that.
thing is like guys would show up there and like because we have like an ROTC thing. Guys would show up like full like military gear and everything, and I'm like, I showed up
That's
in
so
my
badass.
like track speed shorts, a shirt, and I was wearing like the sorority like the quote unquote sorority like buff horns, like it's like the little headband with the little horns that you see all the sorority girls wearing. That's what I showed up in.
Oh my God, Dylan, you
You're
majestic beast, you big
And
beautiful beast.
I'd be like, oh my god, the amount of ambushes I did was great, and like my friends were, like I had like grew up with a group of people, and a lot of my friends were like still on like the humans side, and I was basically just running back and forth between both sides of the DLC or the entire engineering center, which is a giant area, but. It was so fucking funny because I kept running into them and they're like, Dylan, are you targeting us? I'm like, maybe. And then like, because they'd shoot me and then I'd like walk down like a hallway and like try to escape so I could like get respawned and not get immediately like stunned again. But oh my god, it was so
amazing,
much
Dylan.
fun.
Yeah.
I also have been playing Smash. Segway. Smash.
Classic.
I've been
Segway!
playing Smash, and I love. I wouldn't say I love. I like the new character Joker. He's a ton of fun. Still, Pichu is my boy. I will stand by that statement till the end of time.
I hit the guy.
Pichu another.
Pichu
I
another.
also have been
Pichu
watching Game of Thrones,
forever.
and I think it's I think it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest show ever, but it's definitely pretty good.
You guys were so fucked. You guys were gonna get
Jacob,
so much
but
hate.
that means we get so many views.
No.
Oh my god, true.
We gotta stir up the controversy.
Yeah.
Well, I hate Pikachu. I
Jacob,
don't
we
know.
all hate Pikachu. He's kind of like a crap Pokemon, but in like the series, he's incredibly good. It's bullshit.
That's my controversial opinion. And
Yeah, there it is.
puppies are bad. I don't know.
You're inherently wrong there, and I'll fight you on this.
See, great. We're
Jacob,
getting the
that's it.
controversy started. All right, so I'm gonna talk about some gaming news. Nick, anything you're like getting excited about? Any wishes?
Now we're no journalists. We just watch YouTube videos
Yeah,
every
we
once
do.
in a while. But I will say I am getting more excited for Borderlands 3, even though it's just Borderlands again. Because they've called it supposedly it's an evolution, not a revolution. So what you can expect is Borderlands again. But from what I've seen, they did like a whole gameplay. A bunch of people live streamed the gameplay that had this whole reveal event. Very snappy gun controls, like more akin to like Destiny or something like that. Which the Borderlands shooting mechanics, they suck. They're not that great. And there's a lot more variety in the guns as of what we've seen so far. Like changes gameplay, like alternate firing modes. Boom. So you have like a pistol that shoots little like semi-auto bullets, and then it shoots missiles. Throw a gun, it grows legs and starts shooting. Amazing. The character upgrades are super fleshed out. So there's a lot of customizing going on. If we play the same character, we can make it entirely different play styles. So
That's cool.
I like that. And it looks pretty. I'm
We like
good-
pretty.
I like Borderlands. I'm into that. That's like the main. I'm trying to think of it. There was something else.
Yeah.
That was like the main like big gaming news recently that came out.
All right. Well, Dylan, is there anything you wanted to chat about gaming?
I
wise
was
you're
gonna
excited
go along the
about?
same routes of Nick here.
Don't repeat
but I was
me.
gonna add on because I also like that they've done a couple things with let's say like the quote unquote hub. So aka like Sanctuary and Borderlands 1 and 2, where it typically was just like you go there and buy stuff and pick up some like mission objectives and that's it. That's all you do there. They've actually kind of like revamped that in Borderlands 3, or quote unquote Sanctuary 3, as I think the actual name of like the spaceship you have. But that actually allows you to like travel to different planets, travel to different worlds, as well as there's still be like the like mission objectives and everything. But it's not like we just go there to
Yeah,
buy
but like,
stuff. And
are
that's
you
it.
really excited for a hub?
Actually, yeah, like
that
a
gets
good
you?
hub is a good hub is pretty like it does help a game immensely.
Alright.
It makes it so like one area just doesn't feel
I
useless.
could give two shits
Nick,
about
I
the hub.
think I don't understand why you're so hateful about the hub, because isn't that like what Mass Effect is built on? Is the hub?
Yeah. Mass
Nick?
Effect
Oh, okay, yeah.
Normandy
being on,
is a
being on
giant
Normandy.
hub.
But I'm not like, I don't go out of my way to be like, I need a good hub in a game.
No, but I'm saying like it's a nice addition to
Alright.
it. Like it's like a good thing that they're like, hey, we
Were you
realized,
excited
like,
about the little town area in Destiny with a bunch of players?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, hey man, okay.
We like towns.
I
Nick.
found out later.
Alright.
I found out that later it's kind of sucked, but like I was like, ooh, this could be interesting. Because I never played Destiny. I never played Destiny 1 with like the online experience. We
Yeah.
just played it by
Fuck
ourselves.
that.
So like, so like I was kind of interested to see how that worked, and I was pleasantly surprised in the beginning, and then I kind of got bored of it.
Hey, my
Um,
Destiny experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Bap-a-doo.
Oh, but
Did you have more?
but I want to add one thing on.
Okay.
There is a certain gaming convention that's showing up every year.
Oh yeah?
It's called E3.
Oh yeah? Are you segueing us, Dylan?
Because I had some
I
things
am
I wanted to talk about first.
Yeah,
Dylan.
Dylan.
I thought this was gaming news.
He's the moderator.
And that's what I
Get-
wanted to go on. Okay, no, it's
Hands
fine.
off
No,
the
it's fine.
joystick.
No, go, Jacob, go.
Hands off the joystick. Okay. So, I had some things I'd like to talk about, which Dylan seems to think is not important. I have not been playing any games, but I do like movies, and there are some pretty good gaming movies coming out. Well, actually, there's only one.
Wow.
It's Detective Pikachu, and I am thrilled. I saw something on Reddit the other day that a guy saw an early viewing of it and was like, it was great. The plot was a little clunky, but it's Pokemon.
Yeah,
so,
who cares about plot?
Yeah, I'm not here for plot. I'm here for Ryan Reynolds.
I'm only here for the plot.
Okay. So
All
we're
right,
only
go.
here for Ryan Reynolds being a Pikachu, a detective one. I think it's going to be hilarious, and I would just want to see all my favorite Pokemons made into semi-real life, creepy-looking creatures. And segueing into my next
Especially
point,
Mr. Mon.
obviously, Nick, but segueing into my next thing, Sonic.
Sonic,
Who
Sonic,
saw
Sonic.
who saw the trailer? I imagine we
did.
all saw the.
I
Yeah,
did.
we all saw the trailer.
Okay.
Burn it with fire.
I think there's two.
Okay, here's my slightly hot, slightly spicy view
Oh.
over here.
What's the spice?
I didn't
Let's hear
hate it.
Yeah, that's
I didn't.
I think
Sonic looks.
I think
Sonic
Jim-
looks like a demon. Yeah, that's weird. He has human teeth. I wasn't like freaking out. I didn't care about Sonic that much to freak out, but Jim Carrey's
Jim
great.
Carrey.
Okay,
Jim Carrey as Eggman is probably one of my favorite castings ever.
He doesn't even have to be good. Just the fact that he's there
It's
is
Jim
Eggman.
Carrey. Well, and that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. So I don't know if you guys saw too. The movie, the trailer got so much hate that they're redoing Sonic
Yeah, I
for the
saw that.
entire movie. So I mean, that's good because the proportions were just really, I don't know. It was weird. They
The
took
eyes,
some.
man.
The eyes weren't right, and they needed to make it more cartoonish. I don't want to see an electric blue hedgehog actually like it's supposed to stay a cartoon, and I don't love that it's going like I'm a Pokemon
They
guy.
have it.
Yeah, they have it.
They have to. And,
And I just want to know who gave them the approval to go that far with that as Sonic.
Yeah, really.
How the hell did that
It's a
happen?
very clear design.
Yes.
Jacob, the problem is it's probably gonna like. I guarantee you the reason why he looks so terrible is because the people that are producing the movie own the rights to him. Therefore, they can basically do whatever they want, like what happened in the bullshit live action Dragon Ball Z
Okay,
movie.
I understand that.
Which we do not. No, like they told the creator of the show, they're like, "Don't worry, we got this."
They did not get this, did they?
I don't even
No.
remember. I remember that being like a trailer, and I'd never heard anything.
Or
about
like Avatar when they made Avatar into a movie, a live action
it.
movie.
Yeah.
But Aang had
I
hair.
wanna let you
It's
get-
just wrong.
what is going on?
I want to let you guys know though that the creator of Dragon Ball was like done before that movie aired, and that was supposed to be like the last like whole thing with Dragon Ball, and he was gonna be done with it. But after seeing how shit it was, he was like, "No, I'm gonna continue to make Dragon Ball to like erase that stain on like the franchise." And that's why we have Dragon Ball Z Kai and also Dragon Ball Super now.
Good.
Good. Well,
Good.
now speaking of other things that I'm excited to, now I'm gonna frickin' segue into E3 and what
Yeah,
I want out
Dylan.
of it. Dylan. I honestly,
It's gaming news.
shut up, Dylan. I have had my prayers for the last 90 years answered with the advent of Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm lost. Like there's a new
Yeah, it does-
Pokemon game. I don't even know what I want anymore.
It feels weird, cause like I'm in your boat. Like that was the thing. Like, oh, it's gonna get announced. It's gonna get announced.
Every year.
And then I had like Borderlands 3 is kind of one of those things, but that's been announced. Like it's got a release date.
What
and
if
whatnot.
what if they had made like a Metroid? Like I'd be so happy if they brought Samus
Oh,
back.
yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
They
That's
are.
not happening
They're
for a
making
while.
a Metroid. Yeah, but it's in the works as Metroid.
They had to. They were close to something, and then they had to scrap all of it, and so they have to start new again. I think that happened last year, so it's not coming out for years.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I want them to make like a new Metroid Prime game. Though.
Yeah. You ever
Yeah, like,
play that,
first
Dylan?
person Samus?
It's so hard.
No, I heavily watched you guys play it,
Oh, okay.
and that's what made me love it.
So hard.
Yeah, it's pretty. Hey, it's not as hard when you go back.
No?
I don't remember when I went back to it, but I remember coming back to it after not being a kid, and I was like, oh, okay, this makes a lot more sense.
I'm gonna have to check it out because wasn't there one that was like the Echo one was like Metroid Prime 3 that was on GameCube or Wii or something. That was like
I don't even know.
Yeah.
there was something that was like really difficult.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Jacob, with like blue dark
Yeah, that's the one.
Samus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was also the other Metroid game with like the 3 bounty
Yeah,
hunters.
that's the one. That is it.
Look at me
I
knowing
know.
knowledge.
So Nick and Dylan,
Yeah.
Nick and Dylan, is there anything you'd like to bring up about E3? It sounds like Dylan had something to say.
Okay.
Dylan.
Nick, do you want to go
Yeah,
first?
my thing's kind of short. I am hoping for some tasty VR things. I've got nothing but just a vague hope. I know they're like announcing new hardware. I mean, they've announced new hardware coming out, and supposedly there's going to be like a cheaper model from Oculus, plus a more upstandard one. Also, Steam just came out with a high-end VR
Yeah, I was
system that you can pre-order.
They're already sold out by the
Yeah.
way.
So that's pretty exciting. So it's becoming more of a thing. I'm just hoping for like some like real interesting games or something like that, because eventually I want to bring it to this channel, and I think we'd be pretty funny on VR.
Oh my god, like us playing Beat Saber would be hilarious.
Exactly.
It'd be so funny.
But yeah, I'm just maybe some VR stuff, because I'm completely open. Like I'm looking forward to Borderlands 3, and Death Stranding seems cool. I want to just hear more about that, hopefully, and maybe hear some about the new consoles. Maybe we'll get a reveal for that. That'll be exciting, at least a little bit. But that's it. That's it for me. I'm in with Jake. I'm a lost puppy in the wind.
Question for you, Nick, since you talked about VR, and I know how much you love Borderlands. What do you think about Borderlands 2 VR?
Well, I mean, I haven't played it.
There's a
What do you want me to say?
But would you? Yeah, Jacob, they came out with a VR version of Borderlands 2.
Yeah,
I mean, I
probably play
want to play it. I have never done the VR yet. So
You can go to like Best Buy and try it. You know that, right?
I know, dude. I have a friend who has VR, and at some point I'm gonna be trying it. Beat Saber, precisely.
Joke's on you, Nick. You don't have it.
I've lied to everyone just now. Everyone knows now. Yeah, but that's me for E3. Dylan, what you got?
All right. So first of all, Monster Hunter. I know DLC's coming out. They haven't really like.
That's not gonna be
I
an
was-
E3
I haven't-
thing.
No. They may like say like, hey, look, we also are pushing out this DLC as like part of their show.
You know that.
That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
well you
like,
know that's coming.
That's such
not
a
like
specific.
Yeah.
No.
What are you doing?
But there is one thing, Nick, that both you and Jacob and I can all be like, oh, come on, possibly. Like, it's gonna be one of the things that have probably never come out, but we still want it to
Okay.
come out.
This is blind hope. Is this
Um,
blind hope right here?
This is
Blind.
100%
Okay, great.
All
blind
right,
hope.
give it to us.
This is, I want so desperately to have a complete remake of one of our favorite games of all
I know
time.
what it is already.
I was. Yep.
If they remake that series and not make it all wub
No,
wub shit,
I'll take the wub wub.
the Uber.
Yeah. Ooh.
Jacob, no. I want like just SSX3, either just like ported to like PC and everything, or just like they take like the
Oh my
textures
God.
and just
if
update
they could
them.
just port it,
I'd be
so pleased.
100%
It needs to
okay.
happen.
It's
Like, come
like
on,
the
guys.
best. Like,
SSX is one of the most underrated games of all time.
oh my
I don't,
god.
did any of us play Tricky? Because that's usually the one people go on and on about. But I only have played SSX3.
Yeah, same.
I have played both, and I want either one. I would be okay with either
Is Tricky
one.
the one that came before SSX 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I played
Yeah.
that once. It was great. SSX 3 was also great. I mean, and even the Wii one, or we had one on the Wii, right?
I didn't hate that one.
No.
PS3.
I liked like when you
Was
landed,
it?
the whole world was like,
That's what I was like. Whoa! Look at that!
I am a snowboarding god.
Oh my god.
I didn't hate it, but it definitely had a lot of flaws.
All right, Dylan.
Okay.
negative,
No, like one of their big things was like we're gonna push like having like multiplayer, like online, like racing against friends kind of
That's
thing.
inevitable in that
And
game.
then there was a bunch of glitches in there.
Perfect.
With like the wingsuit.
What are you talking
No,
about?
there was like
There's
a
not
no,
a wingsuit.
no, there was like a-
wingsuit.
There's a wingsuit.
There was a wingsuit in
There
that
was.
game. No one remembers that. There was a wingsuit. There was also oxygen
Yep.
tanks and lights and stuff that you were
Oh, I
required
remember the
to have.
oxygen tanks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we never got to really the part where the wingsuit happened because it was kind of a bad game. Anyways, but there was like this thing where you could like ramp off or like what is known as like
A ramp?
what's it called? No. You could either shut up, Nick.
Maybe.
Oh shoot, what is
A
it
rail?
Launch.
called? No, shut up.
Mountain.
It's a term. It's a term of how speedrunners like.
Oh, no, that's
There's a
what
term that I'm looking for that how speedrunners basically like it's clipping
yeah.
through walls. They
Keep
could
them
like clip
abreast.
through like certain like
believe.
terrains, and then just
Yep, that's
wingsuit down to the finish and finish like
I
the
think that's
entire
what
map
I'm
in like
Yep, that's
13
what
Well,
seconds.
that's dookie.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks,
and they
but
never patched it or
whatever.
fixed
I think
it.
we just got done.
So like everyone's like, well, there's
Oh,
no
but
point to
the-
playing
oh,
this
I
game
think so,
because it's
yeah,
kind of
yep.
shit and the online shit because there's people that can finish like certain races in like 3 seconds.
Kind of
Oh, there we go.
Remember Glitchy Glitch back in the day? What we all called Glitchy
Yeah.
Glitch?
Dude,
Loved it.
Glitchy Glitch was the
Yeah,
shit.
man. Go off a ramp
For those
into
of you
like
who don't know-
into a phone booth? Was that what it was?
I
You just
think
like hit
that-
a phone
I think it
booth?
was a phone.
And then you just appeared
Yeah.
near the finish line? Love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need
I
more of
love-
that.
I love like what's it called? I love like if you like find like hidden secrets like along the way. By the way, for those of you who haven't played SSX3 or haven't played SSX3, we're talking about a specific map called Metro City.
Do they need that
Where
content?
there was like I don't know. Well, I added it.
Alright.
There was like 10 different ways down the same track, and it was phenomenal. You'd always try to go for the most ridiculous, over-the-top one where you never see any other players, but you'd always end up failing and having it put back on the trail. Looking at you, that weird, like you know how, like, Glitchy Glitch, like, you jump into it,
Yeah.
like, forward?
Yeah.
You know the one that jumped off, like, from the left into, like, the glass part to the right?
Yeah,
that we, like,
yeah,
half the
uh-huh.
time made? Yeah.
We know how Metro
what
City
I'm
works,
talking-
though.
Basically, it is, and also it's very absurd that we still have this level of knowledge and recall about this game.
Nostalgia goggles.
It literally, I know. I'm almost even afraid to replay it because what if it's not as good? But there's no chance it's gonna happen.
No, I've watched gameplay. I've watched gameplay of it, and I still want to play it really badly.
And there's no emulators.
This is so cool.
There's no emulators either because I've looked. It's like, what if I could just play that all day? That'd be great. Also, can we just pause for a second? And
Yeah, what's up?
paused.
Mom just sent a picture, so
Yeah.
obviously related.
Farmer
It's-
John.
Farmer John.
Pretty amazing.
Oh my god, Dad.
So our dad got a riding lawnmower for the backyard, and it's
He's out there towing the
he's-
fields.
He's just tilling the soil, making working off the land. It's just incredible. Okay, sorry about that. Okay,
Yeah.
so we've kind of covered some gaming news, what we've been up
Yeah,
to, all that. Now, do
definitely.
you want to talk about a little bit kind of where we think we're going, kind of things on the horizon for our fans to listen and look
Yeah,
for?
we'll finish it up on this bad boy. I'm gonna just jump in there and go for it.
Yeah, do it.
So what came out this morning is when we're recording on Sunday, was our Minecraft episode where me and Dylan
Oh my goodness.
improvised
Oh
a
my
buddy cop
goodness.
story. And
It was so good.
so it's about 14 minutes long. And that recording session was an hour and a half, which doesn't sound like a long time, but the amount of dead
It's a long
space
time.
in that recording is
We had like Dead Space 2 and 3 in there.
amazing. Like
bad joke,
there was absolutely no plan in that game, in that whole setup. The night before, we're like, oh crap, Jacob's gone, and so like I guess we'll just be buddy cops in Minecraft, and we winged that whole thing, and the sequence of events that happened in the episode, that's not how it was in the recording session, and I piecemealed it together, and I'm very, very happy with the result. And we
my
just
God.
might make that into a series because it was very enjoyable. So definitely go check it out
It
if
was
you haven't.
so silly.
Yeah,
It was so silly.
but yeah, we're gonna try to do more kind of skits like that in amongst our normal gameplays and whatnot. I think on the horizon, if we're all feeling
Alright.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
that. Because I just like, awkward pause.
Hell yeah.
There it is. And then I've got a cool little, basically like the Sofa Bits music video at this point, in the works. It's just gonna be our channel trailer, but it's making steady progress. Yay!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have like
yeah.
in the immediate future. Do you guys have any things like real quick that you're like, we're doing this
Jaking
right
off.
now?
Jaking
Oh, yeah,
off.
Jaking off. Of course.
is still happening, so get ready for that series to I also am just gonna apologize to everyone. I thought I was decent at gaming, but this game is such a humbling experience for me because there are no instructions. And I just like I'm rewatching all this, I'm just like I'm just dumb. Like it's so obvious. But in the moment it's not. It's not obvious for me. So I apologize.
The curse of watching bad gameplay.
Oh my god,
It's
it's
a bad
so
one.
frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
Like what am I doing?
Nick, your life must be a living hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Dylan, anything else you wanted to bring up? You're gonna start a series, right?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to debut a series because finals are ending Wednesday for me. So, sometime during this next week, I'm gonna hopefully record something and slap it on the channel.
Solo Dylan
Just-
show.
Solo Dylan show. The thing is I'm actually going between two games right now of ones that I think would be funny to, for me to play. So
Do you want to like reveal them, or you want to keep it a secret?
yeah, I'll reveal them. My first one is I want to play through Lord of the Rings: Shadow of War because I played through Shadow of Mordor
Yeah.
and I did like it a lot. There was there was a flaw, a really big one.
The ending.
But the ending, looking at you, I really want to play the next iteration of that. I heard it's really good, especially since they've like axed the microtransactions like post.
What's the other one?
Post like. I was trying to finish my sentence, but that's
Okay.
Post release is what the word I was
Oh,
trying to
okay.
look for. The other game that I think would be hilarious to watch me play would
That's a lot of
probably
pressure on you today.
be- No, because the thing is I don't like spoopy shit,
Oh, what game?
and I was either thinking about playing. I think I've decided like the horror game that I was trying to play, and I think it's gonna be like BioShock,
Oh, so like kind of
like
a
the
horror.
BioShock, kind of a horror game, but still spoopy enough to where I don't want to play it. Like I've tried playing it before, and like the first 15 minutes, I was like, nah, I'm done with this. I don't need to play this spoopy shit anymore.
Well, cool.
But I think it's time for me to possibly, if everything else fails, get back into it.
All right.
Cool.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for our sofa chat today. Hope you all have a great week and enjoyed listening to us bullshit for a half hour.
Yeah.
Until next time, fellas. See ya.
Lady fellas.
And lady fellas, yeah, that's a gender inclusive term.
Dog fellas.
Inter
Log fellas.
fellas.
Yeah? Log
Dog fellas barking when we're trying to record. Good.
Good. All right.
Good.
Did you get the reference I was trying to make?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it, Dylan.
Yeah.
We gotta
Okay.
stop. So
Goodbye.
long.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.